It's a weird world, but a lot of times we sort of confuse the definitions for words. Get ready. This one's going to be a little bit philosophical, so hold on. Hi, everybody. Pre-accident investigation safety moment. It's the safety moment time. So let's introduce an academic concept here. It's called the Whorf-Sapir hypothesis. You're sounding smarter already. Listening to this podcast is making your brain grow. That's what's happening, right? The Whorf-Sapir hypothesis says meanings are in people, not in words. Okay, did your mind... Your mind is blown. Welcome. No, that idea is really interesting. Words themselves are just they're just shared symbols. We sort of I hate to use this word because we made fun of it all last week, but they're constructs. They're just made up, right? We give those words meaning. And the reason I'm telling you this is because there's a really interesting phenomena in our world, no matter whether you're a computer person or a safety person or an environmental person, and that is we tend to treat the word risk and the word hazard like they're the same. But they're not the same. And that's interesting because that problem isn't the problem of the letters R-I-S-K or H-A-Z-A-R-D. That's a problem with how we actually put meaning on those words. Risk is different than hazard. A hazard is a thing. A thing, you could take a picture of a hazard. It's something that causes harm, right? That's a hazard. So that's the definition of hazard. So then risk is our relationship to that hazard. Now, don't get into the actuarial, probability times consequences. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the meaning of those words. What's interesting is that I think our organizations believe they manage risk. But in fact, I would suggest, and this is important, what your organization manages are hazards. The workers actually manage the risk. Now, that's thoughtful and provoking of ideas, but it's also really important in the way we think about controls and safeguards and barriers. Because what we're doing is we're helping the worker keep away from the hazard. But we're not managing the risk picture. The worker's managing risk. What we're managing is the availability to the hazard. Make sense? Think about it. It's worth thinking about because I think this one's really important. We'll come back to this, but for now, the Whorf-Sapir hypothesis is the safety moment for today. Learn something new every single day. You did today. Take a master's degree out of petty cash. Have as much fun as you possibly can. And for goodness sakes, be safe.